Hi, you gotta help me? Oh, I'm a ghost. I'm falling. I need help.
Hello.
Well, you don't see me here often. For today's video, we're gonna be looking at the strange things around in Bloxburg, or, you know, a better way to say is probably the smaller details within Bloxburg itself, whether it's from like build mode or around the town, because this game has quite a bit of humor. If you didn't know that already, yes, this game has quite the humor. But I think majority of it is in like build mode because there's a lot of like descriptions. There's a lot of descriptions in build mode that for furniture items that can be normal, you know, standard, but there's also like those other furniture objects that has like really interesting descriptions. So I wanted to just take a look at all of the weird things around in Bloxburg, and kind of just get you more, you know, noticing the smaller details, because if you don't read the descriptions of furniture objects or you don't explore as much, then you probably will never know about these things. And I love the small details. Like, if you know me, I'm all about the smaller details making a big difference type of quote. That's probably one of the big reasons that got me into Bloxburg, was because, you know, when I first played this game, I was like, wow, you can open the door, you can cook food, you can literally sit on the couch and watch TV. Like, those things are small, like pretty much small details and interactive stuff. So yeah, okay, let me get out of my mall real quick. I don't want to be here. I want to make a new mall one day though in the future, like a better one, like an updated one, because, you know, I'm a little bit better at building and I want to make a store. I want to make a store sometime. I'm still iffy about the Target or like a Walmart or something. Let's choose this one from Melon Cheese. What an interesting name. Here's color code. Anyways, love you, Peetah. Oh, okay. And they said 110, 75, and 60. Ooh, brown. Okay, ooh, I like this color. So before we go to the build mode stuff, because I know most of this video is going to be looking at build mode descriptions, oh, hold on, I'm gonna go around town. Okay, there's not too many weird things around the town, but there are those signs that are kind of like, aha, that's funny. You know, there's some humor, there's some small humor within that. I'm sure most of us already know which sign we're talking about, but if you go all the way up to the highway, the freeway, I think I'm getting sick, by the way. I'm slowly getting sick. My throat is, you know, it's got that scratchiness to it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get sick. But if you make your way all the way up here to the freeway, the sign over here, if you're ever exploring, it says, buy one, get one the same price. That's some great humor right there. I love that one. But that's just one of the more like humorous things around the town. It's just, usually they say buy one get one free or buy one get one half off, but that one's just buy one get one the same price. So you're literally, there's no deal going on there, which is that's the joke. That's the humor, of course. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, okay, here's another thing. All right, this is a little bit interactive. If you go over to the green clean janitorial services, the guy here is, you know, he hates his job. It's very obvious. He doesn't like this job. Look at his face. But if you talk to him, hello, this is Green Clean. We offer the best janitorial services in Bloxburg. Why so pessimistic? I want to become a janitor. Let's see what this one says. Sure, just go inside, grab some equipment, and go clean the city. Why so pessimistic? Sure, no problem. I don't know. I just find that funny. Like, that's an option. Why so pessimistic? And if you don't know what pessimistic means, it just means that you see the worst of things or believe that the worst will happen. I totally just Googled that. But that's pretty much me. Sometimes I'm pessimistic. I'm just like, oh my gosh, my doctor's appointment is soon. I'm gonna die. Something like that. You know, that's pessimistic, I think. Seeing the worst in everything. I think we can all relate to being pessimistic. I think we can all relate to that no matter what. Or any situation. We probably just kind of, you know, we don't have many expectations, or we just have to see the worst in things. So yeah, and I'm trying to get better with that. I'm trying to get better with not being so pessimistic. I believe those are all the things that I've noticed, really, is that one sign up there, and then Glenn being very funny, very relatable in a way. I don't know, I think there may be some other NPCs that you can talk to and find some funny dialogue, but that's kind of, I think Glenn's the iconic one because he's relatable. All right, if we go to build mode, this is where most of the weird things are in terms of like descriptions and stuff. Like, okay, here's an example of like regular things. You see this paper bag, a standard paper bag, right? You know, there's nothing more you can really describe this paper bag. But if you go to like other objects, I don't know, it's kind of silly. Like, in a way, this is super silly. Like, why am I making a video on this? But you know, peppermint pillow, very round, very comfortable. We have the scarecrow that says, wait, did the scarecrow just move? Now, this one's actually kind of like an Easter egg. So like, this is a really old Easter egg, but this scarecrow actually looks at you. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah, this scarecrow actually stares at you. His head will turn your direction if you are not looking at him, and it's only client-sided, so only you can see his face move. If you just wait long enough, the scarecrow will stare at you, and it's kind of creepy. I don't know if it happens only during Halloween time or like just in general, but oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry the moment the scarecrow looks at me. Like his head will turn, okay? His whole body will stay the same, but his head will turn. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait. If you aren't looking, it's gonna happen. It might take a long time actually. I don't know. We'll just leave that be. We'll leave the scarecrow there for whenever it wants to do that. But yeah, that scarecrow, hidden Easter egg with the scarecrow, it will stare at you. Oh yeah, the huge firework goes boom. Like I don't know who writes these descriptions. I think it's just Coeptus that writes them, but it gives me Froggy's humor because Froggy would totally write something like that. I know Froggy's humor. His humor is pretty similar to mine. It's just kind of weird. But yeah. See, what other descriptions are there? There's some funny ones. I wish I remembered which one had the weird descriptions. Yeah, this cookware right here, you know, probably belongs in the kitchen. I had no idea that it would belong in the kitchen. Look, a tiny reindeer. Okay, this one's a fun one. The concrete frog, a frog that doesn't hop. So obviously Froggy hops, but this one is a frog that doesn't hop. It's very silly. Oh yeah, I find this one, okay, there's this painting that all of us know of. It's so odd. I don't know why this is the default photo, but it is. It's just a picture of a person. I think they're drowning or they're like stuck under ice. Like they're half their body, like they fell through ice. I think they're in ice because look at that part right there. I think that's ice. But like that is such an odd default photo to have for like a painting, you know? Like this one's normal. It's just mushrooms. This one has like, this one's like a Dominus crown or domino crown. I don't know, some type of crown. Yeah, like have all these paintings. Like this one's okay too, honestly. It's not that bad crazy. This one's kind of weird. Yeah, this one's okay. But like out of all of these, this one is like the weirdest one, you know, just someone drowning or someone falling through ice. Like that is so strange. But this one's kind of weird too. This one's, I mean, Coeptus and the noob. And a baby noob. That's kind of cute though. It's very interesting, I must say. Like that is also very odd. I'm gonna go ahead and undo all of that, save my money. I'm gonna read all of this. I'm going through all of them. You know, Santa's sleigh. How did you get this? How'd you get Santa's sleigh? Exactly. I have no idea either. The plastic skull says, "Ew, it's just a plastic skull." And then Gingerbread Man says, "Do you know the Muffin Man?" Like, it could have just been like, "Oh, just a nice, happy gingerbread man," or something like that. A pretty loud horn. Okay, this happy ghost here, eternal happiness in a decorative form. I mean, it is quite eternal because that thing's just gonna stay like that forever. The Nutcracker, legends say he's actually the Nutcracker Prince. The neatly tucked blanket, this blanket must have been tucked by a real pro. Imagine the messy long blanket description being like, wow, whoever did this was not very good at this. I mean, this one's kind of interesting. The Knight Shield, which is something I barely use in this game. A wall-mounted shield rumored to once have belonged to the most well-known knight of Bloxburg. You know, when I was thinking of making this video, I thought it was gonna be funny, but it literally requires me to, you know, go through all of them to see if there's any like notable descriptions. House of Cards, you got would be a shame if someone were to touch it, because yeah, you worked so hard to build this House of Cards. It would be such a shame if someone were to like, you know, ruin it, mess it up. Here we go. Tape dispenser, tape dispenses tape. Tape dispenses tape. Oh my gosh, that was a long description right there. Lightbox is the brand new lamp from Blox Design. With its simple yet stylish design and robust construction, Lightbox is the perfect lamp for everyone. Sounds like an advertisement, which is, you know, they're good at selling it. Literally, they're good at selling that one. But yeah, if you are ever curious, you're ever bored, you know, in Bloxburg like me, you can go through the entire catalog to see what kind of descriptions they have. But these are just like the ones I remembered. And oh, here's, okay, obviously, the evil duck one. The evil duck is coming! I think that's like a Roblox meme, like a Roblox joke. I don't get the Roblox joke. Oh, and then you have one for the epic duck, says, "The epic duck is coming!" In all caps. Exclamation, exclamation, question mark. Bouncy castle literally just says, bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, it could have just been like, a nice bouncy castle for your family and friends, you know, a nice perfect bouncy castle for those family gatherings or those fun birthday parties. Like, it could have been something like that, but no, they just said bounce, 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 bounce. But you guys get the idea. Like, there are those nice small details within the descriptions of these items. Now I'm still waiting for this scarecrow to stare at me. Like, it's gonna happen when we least expect it. But yeah, anyway guys, that pretty much wraps up today's, you know, Bloxburg episode. I just wanted to appreciate, you know, the small details. I'm sure most of you already know about these, but if you don't pay too much attention to these, I guess it's a fun little thing to find out. If you guys did enjoy this episode, you found it interesting somewhat, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up and make sure to subscribe button too, because it is completely free. I try my best to post almost every day, even though I do have my break days of the week. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Let me know if you tried that scarecrow thing. I'm sure maybe it might only work for Halloween, but let me know if it stares at you when it's not Halloween, because that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I think there was a photo of it somewhere.